And for the main event, it's really a pick 'em for me. I'm finding it very, very difficult to split them, but I did on the last live stream go with Bivol on points. Bivol looks fired up. Here we are, round one. Beterbiev poking out the jab. Bivol responding with his own. Bivol's got that fire in his eyes, man. He looks peed off. Bivol employing a wide stance there. Holding his ground right now. Yeah, it looks like Bivol wants to be more aggressive here. Very, very wide stance. Jab from Bivol, right hand to the body from Bivol. Beterbiev coming back with his own jabs to the body. Both guys with a very high ring IQ. I mean, that's widely acknowledged with Bivol, but with Beterbiev, some people stereotype him as a slugger. But he's got a very good boxing brain. And we saw that in the first fight. We've seen it in many of his fights over the years. I mean, even when he fought Joe Smith is a crude slugger. Beterbiev's never been a crude slugger. Joe Smith came in winging big shots. Beterbiev got on the back foot, popped a jab, walked him onto some right hands and done him in a round. So yeah, Beterbiev, high IQ just like Bivol. Doesn't have the athleticism of Bivol, of course. Doesn't have the speed. But he's got the brains. Speculative right hand there from Beterbiev, which Bivol blocks. Nice right hand to the body from Beterbiev. And that's one thing he needs to be looking to do, is land more body shots in this fight. Take those legs of Bivol away earlier so he can pin him down and do more damage. Good jab there from Bivol. Nice combination there from Dmitry Bivol. And that's what I was wondering in this fight, is whether Bivol will be willing to open up more with his combinations, because the hand speed is so vastly different between the two. I mean, literally, Bivol can get at least 3 shots off to every one that Beterbiev gets off. 1-2 there from Bivol. Jab. Left hook there from Bivol was blocked by Beterbiev. Beterbiev with tremendous physical strength. And is literally carved out of granite. Nice right hand to the body from Beterbiev on the front foot. Bivol on the back foot here. He experimented early on with trying to hold his ground, but he's moving again. Turns Beterbiev nicely there, gets off a 1-2, but those shots were blocked. 1-2 there from Bivol at the end. Don't think it landed particularly clean, but very tight round, just like in the first fight. These guys come from the same, old school Soviet boxing school. So they know each other's moves. Even before the first fight, they knew the type of moves that the other guy was going to make. So, yeah. So far, it's looking like another tight fight. Let's see if somebody can establish themselves more so than in the first fight. People in the comments saying mostly first round to Bivol. I'm not going to argue with anyone. It was very close. If you gave it to Bivol, yeah, maybe. Remember, I've picked Bivol to win this. But if a round's close, I'm going to tell you it's close. And Beterbiev did land some nice body shots in the first. That's a nice jab there from Bivol. 1-2 from Bivol as Beterbiev tried to jab to the body. Right hand there, nearly landed from Beterbiev. So Bivol got to be careful when he's holding his ground like this, not to allow Beterbiev to time him. And he moved off the ropes expertly there, Bivol. Didn't allow Beterbiev to trap him. Using that footwork combinations from Dmitry Bivol. Beterbiev, the Khabib of boxing. Jabs from Bivol. Beterbiev using his own jab there to close the range. Just using it as an entry. Good shots there as he pinned Bivol on the ropes briefly. He's not really using his jab as a weapon here, Beterbiev, in this particular instance. He's just using it to close the range, to blind Bivol so he can get close to him and then unleash a shot. So he'll use his jab in different ways. Here he's just using it to blind Bivol to get in close. Other times he'll use it as a weapon. Bivol's jab is actually more solid at the moment than Beterbiev's jab. Fast shots from Dmitry Bivol. Moving around the ring, avoiding being pinned. Counter right hand from Bivol, nice. And jab into the body. Moving left and right, switching up the movement. And that's important. Your movement can't become too predictable because Beterbiev will start timing the movement. Nice jab. That was a solid jab from Beterbiev there. Nice right hand from Beterbiev as well. Bivol coming back, opening up with a combination, mostly blocked. But will maybe catch the eye of the judges. Nice right hand, Beterbiev. And yes, I am switching between pronouncing it Beterbiev and Beterbiev. I'm going to stick with Beterbiev. It's easier for me to say. Interesting round. Again, very high skill level, high boxing IQ. Beterbiev getting more shots off this round than he did in the first, connecting more. Again, these rounds are so tight, man. I would lean towards Beterbiev on that round. But again, I'm not going to argue with anyone who gave it to Bivol. I just remember a few cleaner shots from Beterbiev. Bivol was throwing a lot, but so many were just being blocked on gloves. That was a good right hand from Bivol, though, in the instant replay. There's a nice right hand from Bivol there. And the good jabs. So it looks like it's going to be another close one, folks. Another close one. Again, for those who are just tuning in, my prediction was Dmitry Bivol on points. I'm not letting that influence the way I score the fight round by round. Yeah, Beterbiev coming out faster here at the start of round 3. And that's what I felt like he needed to do in this rematch, is be more active. I thought he was thinking too much in the first fight and trying to box with Bivol too much. You need to bank some body shots early, take Bivol's legs away, so then he can start his assault in the second half of the fight earlier. Nice right hand there from Bivol. Combination from Bivol. Again, blocked by Beterbiev, but Beterbiev tried to come back with a swiping right hand, which Bivol blocked. Both guys finding it hard to land clean, you know? Because the defenses are so good here. And when they do land, it's not with full power, particularly for Bivol. He's often moving. Combination there from Bivol. Some of the shots are managing to get through Beterbiev's guard. Nice right hand to the body from Beterbiev there, though. Jabbing Bivol towards the ropes. Applying a lot more pressure this round, halfway through. Bivol moving to his own left. Needs to be careful as Beterbiev swipes at him with a right hand. Interesting change of tempo from Beterbiev here. Really applying the pressure, hoping to force a mistake from Dmitry Bivol that he can punish him for. Good shots there from Dmitry Bivol. Nice combinations with those fast hands. Another nice right hand from Bivol. Yep, Beterbiev needs to keep this up because Bivol has really got the bit between his teeth. He's got fire in his eyes. He's angry about not getting the decision first time around. So if Beterbiev thinks the performance that he produced last time will be enough, he might be in for a rude awakening because Bivol's stepping it up here. Beterbiev needs to match him. Ooh, good right hand there by Beterbiev. I think it was partially blocked, but yeah. Body shots. Oh, right hand by Beterbiev. Really putting Bivol under pressure. This is a good round. Oh, great shots by Dmitry Bivol catching Beterbiev coming in. This might be the best round that they've shared so far in either fight. That was a good round. Good round. Very good round. Beterbiev marked up on the forehead. And yeah, Beterbiev isn't like a Mexican style, Antonio Margarito pressure fighter where he's willing to take shots to land his own, but he's going to need to be here, I think. Can't be so precious. You have to be willing to just apply the pressure because that's how you're going to force mistakes. When you're giving Bivol all this time, he's barely going to make any mistakes. But when you rush him and force him to work faster than he wants to work and throw more shots than he wants to throw, that's when you'll get your opportunities. And you're the puncher, you're the slower guy, and you're the harder hitting guy. So, yep, this is good from Beterbiev, applying this kind of pressure here at the start of round 4. Needs to keep this up for the whole fight. Seriously. Good right hand there from Beterbiev. Hooks. Putting Bivol under the kosh. Jabbing his way in. So great urgency here from Artur Beterbiev. It's what he needs. He is stepping it up. He is responding to Dmitry Bivol, who's come out here firing on all cylinders. Nice jab there from Bivol as they get back to center ring. Jab to the body from Bivol. Another jab to the head. Beterbiev yet to respond. Does come back with his own jab. Beterbiev feinting, looking for the power jab to follow up with a right hand. Bivol responds with his own jab. Some head movement there from Beterbiev, much needed. Swiping with that chopping right hand, which Bivol takes on his gloves. There's tremendous power behind that shot. Bivol well knows. Again, blocked, but body shots there from Bivol, from Beterbiev, knocks Bivol off balance with a left hook. I like the way Beterbiev is really trying to impose himself here. I kind of wonder why he didn't impose himself like this in the first fight. Stood off too much in the first fight for me. He's much more effective when he closes the range quickly and forces those mistakes. Great body shot. Left hook to the body from Beterbiev. Bivol definitely didn't like that. Oh, yeah, he's on him. Beterbiev looks more comfortable at this stage than Bivol does. Bivol had a nice couple opening rounds, but Beterbiev has found his groove here, and he's starting to make Bivol look uncomfortable. It's only round 4. Right hand there from Beterbiev. Bivol's feet are slowing down. Ominous signs for him. Ominous signs for Dmitry Bivol. Okay, that's a good combination, though, from him. Creative combination. Upstairs, downstairs. He needs to get his jab off, Bivol, here, because you have to slow Beterbiev's rushes. Have those body shots from Beterbiev got to Bivol already? Because Bivol's looking like he's slowing down. That was a nice check hook there from Bivol, though, catching Beterbiev on the way in. Much better fight than the first fight so far. Much better. But yeah, as Jay says there, bad signs for Dmitry Bivol. Does look flustered. Beterbiev looking menacing, let's be real. He's looking menacing in there. Here we go, round 5. This fight is flying by. Beterbiev, to me, appears to be in the ascendancy after a bright start from Bivol. Turning the heat up. Chris Mannix has got it all even. Can't argue. But the past couple, definitely Beterbiev. He stamped his authority here. Bivol getting back on the jab. Oh, right hand was very close there from Beterbiev. Lands a right hand to the body. Great jab there from Beterbiev coming in. Yep, he's got Bivol on his heels. Not giving him the time and space he likes to box. Great body shots from Beterbiev. Left and right. That's something he didn't do enough in the first fight. Making up for it here. Combinations from Artur Beterbiev. Bivol's output has dropped right off here. Have to be anxious times if you're a Dmitry Bivol fan. Or if you put money on him. But Beterbiev standing off a bit here. Allowing Bivol to get center ring and pump that jab. Okay, Bivol getting a few jabs off here. Beterbiev maybe just taking a bit of a breather. But once he maneuvers Bivol to the ropes, you know the shots are coming. Oh, nice right hand from Bivol there. Caught Beterbiev coming in. That was a nice shot. Best right hand he's landed for a while. Beterbiev jabbing to the body, up and down. 40 seconds left in the 5th. Swiping right hand from Beterbiev misses. Bivol back on the jab. Beterbiev's shots are short. He doesn't wind them up, but he has his body weight behind them, and they're a lot harder than they look. I think he might have stunned Bivol there. He did. He stunned him. Momentarily stunned him. And then goes back down to the body. Oh, right hand there. Beterbiev landing big shots. Bivol not looking good here, guys. Beterbiev has taken control of this fight. Looking like my prediction for this one will be wrong. Although my prediction was very tentative in favor of Bivol because the first fight was so close. But yeah, it's been Beterbiev so far. He's taken the bull by the horns. And he's in charge of this fight. The older man. Bivol's ex is going to be happy. even happier than she was after the first fight. The vindictive so-and-so. Bivol's ex is loving it right now. So here we go. Back to center ring, both fighters, round number 6. Bivol needs to find his way back into this because he's getting bullied. He needs those flurries. He needs to be able to freeze Beterbiev to stop this relentless pressure. Freeze him with that hand speed. Yep. Beterbiev has landed more through 5 rounds. Left hook to the body there from Beterbiev. Bivol tentative, very, very tentative. I think he's felt the weight of some of those Beterbiev shots, and it's made him more cautious. Not just the pressure, but as I say, the power behind the punches. Right hand there from Beterbiev. Poking at Bivol's jab with his, Bivol's guard with his jab. Speculative jabs back from Bivol. Not the authority on the jab that he had earlier on in the fight. Right hand from Beterbiev blocked. But he's so physically strong. He shakes your body even when he lands on your shoulder or on your glove. In fact, that was something that happened in the first fight, right? He kept hitting Bivol's left glove, and the inside of Bivol's glove was scraping against his face and caused him damage. That's how powerful Beterbiev is. Marauding forward, clubbing away with that right hand. Nice short shots from Artur Beterbiev. Another clean one landed there. This is like the final 3-4 rounds of the first fight, but early on, you know? So yeah, this is a continuation of the first fight where Beterbiev finished strong and he started this one strong. It's like he's got the measure of Bivol. He's remembered how to counteract what Bivol does and put him in his box. But that was a good combination there, though, from Dmitry Bivol. Oh, big right hand from Beterbiev. But Bivol comes back with a left, but he's under real pressure here as Beterbiev catches him in the corner and tries to unleash. Bivol holding on. Yeah, it's getting very rough in there for Bivol. Very rough. But again, why didn't Beterbiev fight with this kind of pace in the first fight? Was it the knee? Was it... I'm not sure what it was, but if he'd fought with this kind of pace in the first fight, he would have won more decisively. See, them short shots that Beterbiev throws, they're so powerful. He's just naturally heavy-handed. He doesn't need to wind them up. And that's what throws a lot of opponents off. Because when they see the shots coming at him, these little short shots that he's not winding up, they're thinking, oh, they can't be that hard. Yeah, you wait till they land. And you'll find out how hard the shots are. Here we go, round 7. Artur Beterbiev firmly in control. Dmitry Bivol really struggling to keep Artur Beterbiev off. He's throwing the jabs out there. He's trying to land the right hands, but he doesn't have the power, or hasn't yet shown the power, to get Beterbiev's respect. Beterbiev's got the measure of his man, stalking him again, poking the jab out. Sometimes he'll throw it as a weapon, as a battering ram. Other times he'll throw it as a distraction to just blind Bivol so he can set up a big right hand or a left hook. Bit of a quieter round so far, but still Beterbiev doing the better work, forcing the action, pushing the pace, making his presence felt. Bivol, he's not far off survival mode now, and that is a bad look for him. He needs to be trying to win this fight. I know it's very tough. This is the highest level. But he's surely not going to get another opportunity to be undisputed light heavyweight champion. So he needs to bite down on that gum shield, man. But he's almost going into survival mode here, Bivol. A minute left in the 7th. Beterbiev on the front foot, stalking. Poking the jab out. All right, Bivol finally getting some decent jabs off head and body. But still not enough to win the round. And you see Beterbiev changing the angle of his jab there. That was interesting. Through kind of an up jab or a screw jab there. There's Bivol coming back with a couple combinations, but Artur Beterbiev's head movement, pretty good, but he did get caught with the last shot of that combination. Beterbiev not known for having the greatest head movement, but a little bit of improvement on it in this fight. Again, rolling underneath Bivol's shots, but a right hand did land there for Bivol. Good shots from Bivol. So a bit of success in the final 30 seconds of the round for Dmitry Bivol. Was it enough to win him the round? Not for me. I've got Artur Beterbiev moving into a commanding lead now. Artur Beterbiev very much in the driver's seat. I'll tell you what, so far it's been a better fight than the first one. The first one was very technical, and it was interesting and tense. But this fight has been fought at a much higher pace, a lot more action, a lot more damage being done earlier on in the fight. And it's favoring Beterbiev. Here we go, 8th round. Dmitry Bivol needs to do something to break the pattern of this fight. Needs to find something. Body shot, maybe. I know it's very risky, particularly with Beterbiev swiping at him with them chopping right hands, but you know, you won't get this opportunity again, so you've got to do something. You've got to gamble. We're getting to that stage now, I think, where Bivol's going to have to gamble because, yeah, mathematically it's still possible for him to win the fight, I think. But the flow of the action is just going so much against him, you can't see anything other than Beterbiev continuing to pick up the majority of the round. So Bivol needs to do something different. Again, maybe launch a body attack. Going to need to find something because Beterbiev very comfortable in what he's doing right now. Bivol getting some shots off. That was a good right hook there from Bivol. Round Beterbiev's guard. That was a nice one. And it did cause Beterbiev to just stop and think for a moment. So that was a good shot. Nice body attack there from Dmitry Bivol. That's nice. Did he hear me? Getting his jab off. This is better from Bivol here. When Beterbiev is taking these breaks, Bivol has to work. He has to work. Yeah, Beterbiev a little off the pace in this round. Bivol managing to get them combinations off, getting that movement going. Still got to be careful. Beterbiev's right hand in particular. Very, very heavy shot. A great physical strength he has. Okay, nice hook. Nice jab and hook from Dmitry Bivol. Nicely done. Moving off now. Need to pump that jab. Pump that jab. Don't forget it. Get the jab out there, man. You can't just let Beterbiev come in the front door like this. Double jab. The old postman's knock. Hit him with that. Might be a Bivol round here unless he gets hit with something in the final 20 seconds. Nice body shot there from Bivol. Good round for him here. Oof, God. He nearly caught a huge Beterbiev right hand there and another. And Beterbiev is very good at closing a round strong. So yeah, that's a Bivol round for me. Needed it. Needed that round. Let's have a look at some slow-mo here. Nice jab from Bivol. Right hand was kind of nearly on the back of the head. But he did good work. The right hand round the side was nice. Caught Beterbiev on the chin. Seeing the slow-mo here. And a left hook. That was nice from Bivol. Nice right hand from Bivol that landed on Beterbiev's forehead. Yeah, you can see plenty of shots have landed on Beterbiev's forehead there. Okay, here we go. Round 9. It's still a winnable fight for Dmitry Bivol, but he's going to need to pick up some rounds here, like the last one. Nice combinations from Dmitry Bivol. Beterbiev coming out aggressive, but Bivol meeting him on the way in with combos. Chris Mannix has got the fight even. I think I've got Beterbiev ahead. But as I say, it's definitely a winnable fight for Bivol still. It's not beyond his reach at all. With 4 rounds to go, including this one. But it's been a much better fight than the first fight. Much better. Bivol with the jab there. His right hand was a little short. Beterbiev having to take a bit of a breather, it looks like here, because he's exerted himself earlier on with all the pressure. Now he's throwing a bit less, but does come in with a right hand to the body. Beterbiev stalking, but his activity has dropped off. Yeah, these two are made for each other. No diddy. Nice move there from Bivol, the way he dipped and turned Beterbiev and then came back with a combination. Real slick move. Nice. So he's found his second win there, Dmitry Bivol, as Beterbiev is starting to look a little faded. Needs to keep the jab out there, though. Can't let Beterbiev stalk you without anything to deter him or at least blind him. So just keep that jab out there. Ooh, Beterbiev not far away with that right hand. Bivol punishing him for getting out of position. Nice right hand for Bivol. From Bivol. Great shots. This is looking like another Bivol round. Nice. Using the footwork, the speed. Beterbiev a bit frustrated. The quick feet, the fast combinations. Oh, yeah. Dmitry Bivol is showing that he is still here. He's well in it. Just needs to make sure he doesn't take anything damaging in the final 15 seconds of this round, and he's got it. Beterbiev looking a little frustrated. Nice boxing in this round from big right hand to the body there from Beterbiev, but too little too late. This is going to be a Dmitry Bivol round. Fascinating fight again. Again, better than the first fight. Much better than the first fight. Great combinations in that round from Dmitry Bivol. Taking advantage of that hand speed that he has. And that beautiful turn he did in the middle of the round where he made Beterbiev miss and punished him with a combo. That was beautiful boxing. Beautiful boxing. Let's see what happens here in the final three. Intriguing fight. Intriguing fight at the very highest level. Here we go, round 10. All to play for. Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol. Beterbiev comes out on the front foot, looking to make amends for what he gave away in the previous round, but he's made to miss as Bivol spins out of the corner. Bivol on the back foot, looking for an opportunity to land jabs and counters. Beterbiev jabbing to the body. Beterbiev just keeping the hands moving there as he tries to pin Bivol down, but unsuccessful. Right hand to the body from Bivol there. Beterbiev comes back with a jab to the body, but his hook to the head was blocked. Good jab from Bivol. Walking Beterbiev onto it. Beterbiev jabbing to the body. That's good from him. Needs to keep trying to take Bivol's legs away. We know he's the faster man. Nice right hand from Bivol. Bounced Beterbiev's head there with that shot. Right hand to the body from Beterbiev. Neither guy throwing that much in this round, but Beterbiev is pushing the pace. Bivol's in danger of letting Beterbiev have this round just with his aggression because there's not much to split them in terms of punches landed. Beterbiev looking for the right hand, Bivol coming back with a counter right hand. Again, Beterbiev looking to blind Bivol with the left jab and set something big up. Nice jab to the body from Beterbiev, but Bivol responds. Nice combinations from Bivol. Rocks Beterbiev back on his heels. This is good. A minute to go in the 10th. Beterbiev again jabbing upstairs and downstairs. Bivol jabbing upstairs. Right hand there from Beterbiev wasn't too far off. Bivol needs to stay off those ropes. I think Beterbiev is nicking this round, guys. It's close. I think he's... well, actually, I don't know. Them right hands to the head. Bivol's reminding me of what he did earlier on in the round. This is a close one. Nice right hand there from Beterbiev, which got round Bivol's guard. Bivol needs to wake up in these final 15 seconds. This is when Beterbiev likes to turn it on and steal the eyes of the judges. Comes back there, but Bivol with a right hand to the body. But the late charge from Beterbiev in this round isn't here. It's actually Bivol that finishes slightly stronger. So a close round there. Give it to whoever you want. That was close. That was close. All to play for going into the championship rounds. Who's going to snatch this? Richard Draper says very close. Too close for me to call. You guys call it. Nice combinations there from Bivol. It's another close one. Another close one. Like I said earlier on, these guys are made for each other. No diddy. Stylistically, they're made for each other. Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. I feel sorry for the judges. They got a hard job in this fight. The way it's gone so far, they got a hard job splitting these two. They're so evenly matched. There we go, round 11. Good combination there from Bivol to start the 11th. In comes Beterbiev, marauding forward, using that jab to set up the big shots. Bivol answering Beterbiev's body jabs. Nice combination there from Dmitry Bivol. He looks like he's got some gas left in his tank. Chris Mannix has got Bivol up by 2. Other people have got the fight even. It's been so close, I couldn't argue either way. Body shot there from Artur Beterbiev. Good shots there to the body again from Beterbiev, maneuvering Bivol around the ring. Bivol can't allow Beterbiev to get too many off. In a fight this close, these championship rounds, you really got to make sure you stand out. If there is any bias in this fight, you'd imagine it would be in favor of Beterbiev for reasons we don't need to go into right now. But on a neutral basis, Bivol can definitely win this one. But like I say, he needs to stand out in these final 2 rounds for me to make. Oh, good shot. Beautiful little left hook on the inside from Dmitry Bivol and a right hand. Rock Beterbiev's head sideways. Nice shots from Dmitry Bivol there. Eye-catching. That's what I'm talking about. A few more of those in this round, and he can solidify this for himself because it's very, very close. Right hand from Beterbiev was blocked. Dmitry Bivol turned him beautifully there. But Beterbiev's back against the ropes. Bivol looking to land a right hand. Beterbiev tiring. Ooh, right hand there from Beterbiev, but Bivol manages to back him off. This is nice work from Dmitry Bivol. Looking like a Bivol round unless Beterbiev can find something here. Nice. The way, oof, great right hand from Bivol. The way Bivol's come back into this fight after those early rounds is really impressive. Because people generally do not survive those onslaughts from Beterbiev. They get broken down and taken out. But here we've got Dmitry Bivol, who did survive, and now he's coming on strong. Great work from Dmitry Bivol again with the right hand combinations. Fast shots. Finishing the round strong. Got Beterbiev under pressure. Beautiful work from Dmitry Bivol. It's like the inverse of the first fight. Whereas Dmitry Bivol finishing the stronger. Here at the end of round 11. Beautiful shots. Big round for Dmitry Bivol. Beautiful. Great stuff. Some people are saying my sound is dodgy. Other people are saying it's perfect. Not much I can do about it here, guys. Other than restarting the stream, which I don't really want to do. I'll turn the mic down a little bit, see maybe if it's clipping. Is that what the issue is? Other people saying the audio is fine. I'm just going to turn the mic volume down a little bit. That might help. It might be hitting the limiter too hard and cutting out because of that. Turn the music down slightly as well. So here we go, final round. Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol. Been a fantastic fight. Much better than the first one. All to play for. Dmitry Bivol has come back fantastically in these championship rounds. Chris Mannix has got Dmitry Bivol ahead. I couldn't argue. He's come back so well. Better than I thought he would. I mean, he looked worse for wear in the first half of the fight. Combinations from Dmitry Bivol. He's got a look of determination on his face, the same one that he came to the ring with. Letting those fast hands go. Well, Dmitry Bivol Tremendous determination, toughness, resolve, boxing skills, fitness. Beterbiev surely thought he had this in the bag by like round 6. He was so on top. But the way Bivol has come back, I think, has shocked him. People just don't come back from that type of punishment from Artur Beterbiev, that type of pressure. He gets you out of there. Beterbiev coming with the right hand, maneuvering Bivol towards the ropes. 1:30 left to go in the round. Right hand from Beterbiev, partially blocked by Bivol. I'd like to see Bivol solidify it by landing some big ones in this round if he's going to win the fight. Because again, I can't imagine they'll do him any favors. If he wins this round, I think for me, he's won the fight. An argument could be made if he doesn't win this round. But if he does win this round, I think it's solid for Bivol. But a nice right hand there from Beterbiev. He knows how close this is. He's trying to score a knockout or at least a knockdown here. If not, then boss the round so he at least wins it at 10-9. Yeah, Beterbiev really going for it here, swinging. Bivol coming back with the combinations. Beterbiev knows that this is absolutely in the balance here. And he's going for it. He's found his last bit of energy. And he's attacking with everything he's got. Left hook there from Dmitry Bivol. Looks like he's cut around the left eye. Beterbiev flying in with big shots. Ooh. Big shots there from Bivol catching Beterbiev on the way, and I'm nearly lost for words. Great fight. Great fight. Bivol cut badly there in the final rounds. His eye leaking. But that was a great fight. So much better than the first fight. Not like the first fight was bad. But that was so much better than the first fight. So much more action. Higher pace. More clean punches landed. That was a great, great fight. Between two absolute elite boxers. Shout out to Learning Quietly for the super chat. He says, great fight, thanks for the coverage. And thanks for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I think Bivol nicked it. Shout out to Will Murray. I think Bivol nicked it. Both guys up their game. That's the really impressive thing about it. Normally in rematches, one guy will up their game. But in this fight, both guys up their game. Let's see who gets it. I'm saying Bivol. That it was close. Someone saying Bivol 9. Hell no, Bivol 9-3. Come on. Definitely weren't 9-3. No. This is a 7-5 type fight. It wasn't a 9-3 fight. Shout out to Hyro for the super chat. Much appreciated, my brother. This is a 7-5 type fight. It's close. 7-5. What am I talking about? Yeah, 7-5. That's 12 rounds. Yeah. Someone put 7-4 on there and it kind of threw me off. I was like, how can it be 7-4? Shout out to Solomon for the super chat. Big up Solomon every time. Yeah, Grimbass is definitely trolling if he thinks it's a 9-3 fight. Definitely not a 9-3. Either way, it's not a 9-3. It's much closer than that. Respect between the guys afterwards there. Sean Porter scored it a draw. Let's see what the judges have it. Don't make us wait. Shout out to D-Man for the super chat. He says, AJ needs that same determination as Bivol. Yeah, well. Be waiting a very long time for AJ to find that kind of determination. Yeah. So Mannix has it 115, 113. I think that's the kind of fight it is. It's a 115, 113 fight. Oh, wow. Draw on one card. 115, 113. Dmitry Bivol gets it. Eddie Hearn finally wins one. Look at Eddie Hearn's face. He was getting trolled earlier on in the night by Oscar De La Hoya over the Madrimov fight. Eddie Hearn finally wins a big fight. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think Bivol deserved it. I think it was like, as I say, a 7-5 kind of victory for Bivol. He pulled it out of the bag. Gets revenge. Well deserved. And they're going to have to do it again now. Yeah, it's definitely a trilogy incoming. It's definitely a trilogy incoming. They're one apiece. Beterbiev is going to be peed off because he let it get away from him. He thought he had Bivol in those middle rounds. He thought he was going to wear him down and either win clean on the cards or stop him. Yeah, as I said numerous times, that was so much better than the first fight. A lot more action packed, a lot more punches thrown. And no, I don't buy this idea that Beterbiev got old overnight. No, I thought he fought more youthfully in this fight than he did in the first one. So let's not blame it on Beterbiev's age. It was strategy, it was skill, and Dmitry Bivol just marginally outdid Beterbiev on the strategy front. Shout out to D-Man for the super chat. He says, just won $500 for Bivol to get majority decision. Hey, big up. The drinks are on you. Shout out to Striker for the super chat. He says, close but clear win for Bivol for me. I mean, I'm happy. I got a prediction right? I think I got most of the predictions that I had for this card. I got most of them right. I got a couple wrong, but the majority right, so I'm happy. Bivol happy. Ex-wife pissed. The ex-wife is crying into the pillow now. Yeah, shout Adrian. I'm 5-2 on my predictions tonight. Not too bad, not too shabby. Would have liked the clean sweep, but better than 50%, so I'm all good. Yeah, you could see Bivol when he was marching to the ring. He had the eye of the tiger. That determination in his eyes, he was burning with a hunger for revenge. Literally like Rocky, you know? So I'm happy for him because he had to come through some very, very tough moments in that fight. Shout out to Martin Wood Wilkinson. I'm glad you enjoyed the commentary. I enjoyed doing it, especially for the main event. Just listen to what Dmitry Bivol's saying here. Shout out to someone for the super chat. He says, the real loser in this fight is Bivol's ex. Indeed. Do you think Bivol's wife did a live stream again? Did she do a live stream for the first fight? Damn, she's sick. Need to see her live reaction. Dear old dear. She's a proper bunny boiler, that one. She's a proper bunny boiler. Yeah, Lee's saying that need to run it back. What a fight. Yeah. Shout out to Daniel. It says, thank you, Hatman, for another great commentary. Always a pleasure to hear you. Good night, and good night to you. Big up, big up. Connor says, would you like to see Bivol Benavidez, Hatman? Yes, I would. Yeah, maybe that's the fight to do, right? Bivol Benavidez, and then the winner of that can square off with Beterbiev. Issa says, got to give Bivol his flowers. It looked like he was about to get stopped after the 6th. And he boxed almost a complete shutout after that. Yeah, it was a great turnaround. Great turnaround. That's what made it such a great fight. The ebbs and flows. Let's see what Beterbiev says here. Beterbiev fought a great fight himself. It's just Bivol was slightly better. Smiles from Dmitry Bivol there. Beaming. Ayad saying Benavidez needs to get in the ring. If they allow him, they might not allow him. Oh, so we've got another WBC belt. How many belts have they created? Yeah, look at Bivol there. The ex-wife drawing for the vodka and sleeping tablets. Shout out to CJ for the super chat. He says, thanks for the stream. Good night. Big up, big up. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Have a good one. Big up, CJ. Someone saying no warlord in the ring this time. Big up Matt for the super chat. He says, no. I don't want to see a trilogy. Benavidez, Bivol, please. This wasn't that entertaining. Oh, gosh. I have to disagree with you, Matt. Thank you for the super chat, but I was very entertained by this fight. However, I do agree that I don't want to see an immediate trilogy match. I would rather see Bivol fight Benavidez first, then the winner of that can take on Beterbiev. Because really and truly, this is not like the heavyweight division where there's loads of contenders that you'd want to see fight for the title. At 175, other than Benavidez, there's really no one that you'd be urgent to see challenge Dmitry Bivol or fight Artur Beterbiev, is there? So Yeah, I say let Bivol fight Benavidez, and then the winner of that can fight Beterbiev. And in the meantime, let's get Beterbiev in there against someone to get a win. Maybe they could do that on the same card, right? Have Bivol Benavidez top of the bill and Beterbiev fighting somebody on the undercard. Maybe, well, he's already beat Callum Smith, couldn't be him. 175 isn't that deep. You got two elite guys at the top, but the rest of them are like, meh. Other than Benavidez, right? Wacko Jacko says, did you see that Beterbiev looked hella bitter, refusing to shake hands? Yeah, he did look a bit better, but then again, he was talking to Bivol in presumably Russian, so we don't know what was being said. So I don't want to jump to conclusions here because he did shake hands earlier on, I think. I think I remember him seeing him shake hands with Bivol earlier on and whatever. But at the end there, when he was pointing the finger, Bivol was just smiling. So I don't know what was said. I guess they were, as I say, speaking in Russian. Big up someone for the super chat. He says, shout out Hatman, great commentary as usual for an entire card. All good fights except Shakur fight that I skipped after one round. Shout out to someone. Much appreciated, my brother. Isaac says, Hatman, who is your pick? I picked Bivol. I picked Bivol on points. Eddie Hearn, look, he finally got one. Eddie Hearn was happier than Bivol because he broke his duck. Eddie Hearn broke his duck. He hasn't succeeded in a big fight for so long. He finally got one. Huh? Shout out to Matt for the super chat. He says, it's hilarious to me. Shakur got booed by the Saudi crowd even. Yeah. That guy is the ultimate cure for insomnia. Shakur Stevenson, dear oh dear. I literally had to put my stream on intermission. I did full commentary for every single fight from round one to the final round, except for the Stevenson fight. I couldn't do it. It was so soporific and boring. I literally had to take a break and go do some other stuff while that fight was on. It was awful. Shout out to Matt. Isn't it weird the way AJ seems happier than ever after getting sparked out by Dubois? I've never seen him so happy. What a curious thing. It's like when Wilder got sparked out by Zhang, he's gone into hiding. AJ gets sparked out and he's like happy as Larry, showing his face everywhere. Pressure's off, yeah. That's probably what it is, Jay. Pressure's off. That's what made him miserable and anxious for all these years. Now he's like, oh, well, I've been completely done in front of everyone, so pressure gone. But it is weird, though, isn't it? Like when he was on top, you never saw him this relaxed and comfortable. And now he's been beaten down and he's pretty much washed up. Now he's like the happiest you've ever seen him. Shout out to Swaggins for the super chat. He says AJ was literally gleaming with joy tonight. That's a whole fact. Similar thing at the Ring Magazine Awards a few months ago. Never seen him happier. Ayed says Duke got Adames right. Yep, he predicted that one correct. He also picked Caballel over Zhang. Might have been a clean sweep for Duke McKenzie. Not surprising. Yeah, Adames definitely won. 100% he won. That draw was a shocker. Just seeing some of the slow-mos here, the clean shots that Dmitry Bivol took from Beterbiev, very impressive that he was able to not be seriously wobbled and stay on his feet, because those shots normally are putting people over. Okay, somebody says McKenzie picked Boatzy. That was his only wrong pick. And Eddie Hearn. See, I actually want to watch the Eddie Hearn interviews now. The Eddie Hearn interviews are actually going to be quite funny. Eddie's broken his duck. When was the last time that Eddie Hearn won a major fight? One of his fighters won. And even with Bivol, he only co-promotes Bivol, because Bivol is also promoted by World of Boxing. So he's only got part of Bivol. But he'll take it, right? So when was the last time before tonight that Eddie Hearn one of his fighters won a major bout? I swear it's been a long time. Isaac says, I wonder how many people picked Zhang to beat Ajit. If you check the poll on the community tab on my YouTube page, you might get some kind of indication of how many people were picking Zhang. I think it was fairly even between Zhang and Caballel. I think it was nearly 50-50. And truth be told, I was kind of going back and forth, but I said Caballel originally, and I did stick to it. I was at some points tempted to change it to Zhang, but no, I stuck to it. You know, before the opening bell even, I was saying, yep, I'm going with Caballel. I didn't think he would stop Zhang, though. I thought if Caballel was going to win, he'd do it on points. Shout out to Mike Oxlong for the super chat. It says, peace out, dudes. Enjoying the frequent streams, even if I miss them live. Catch up on them when I'm out jobbing in the van. Big up Mike Oxlong. Foundation. D-Man says, Zhang has such bad stamina. It's a huge weakness. Yeah. As I said before the fight, he has got the worst stamina of any top 10 heavyweight by a mile. I said that in the stream yesterday, and somebody mentioned AJ. I was like, bro, AJ's stamina is fantastic compared to Zhang. Zhang's stamina is shockingly bad. Shockingly. Ayed says, did Zhang quit? You could say he did. You know, he had the fight beaten out of him with them body shots. Went down on one knee, didn't get up. Ryan Garcia style against Tank Davis. Matthew says, no stamina, then body shots work. Yeah, but it's not an either or situation, is it? It's not either the body shots worked or he's got bad stamina. It's both. Zhang has always had terrible stamina. He's proven that in fights time and time again. No gas tank at all, like against Joseph Parker. Wasn't getting hit with loads of body shots against Parker, but he totally gassed out down the stretch, threw no punches in the 12th in a close fight and gave it away. Against Jerry Forrest back in the days, fell apart. Nearly got stopped because his stamina was so poor. So it's not an either or, it's both. He's got terrible, awful stamina, diabolical stamina, and that was exacerbated by Ajit Caballel's body attack. Exactly as Rayman said there. If you got bad stamina and someone is tagging you or tagging your body, it's going to end badly indeed. As we saw, it ended badly. All right, peeps. It's been great doing this commentary with you guys. Great interaction. I'm going to wrap this one up now. I've been streaming for nearly 7 hours. It's definitely a record for my channel. I've never streamed for 7 hours before. So I put a shift in. So shout out to everybody that locked in. Got a final super chat here from D-Man. Parker versus Adjit. Who do you think? I got Adjit. Yeah, I got Adjit versus Parker. Somebody says El Presador would have beat Bicoli tonight. I can't disagree. The beast, El Presador. So yeah, shout out to everyone who tuned in for this one. Put a shift and a half in here. And a special shout out to everyone who donated via Super Chat. Be good, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.